Welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset, The Bridge to Mastery. This is episode number 106, or episode 6. Hey, I'm Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. Hey, as we continue this series on moving into a space that installs within ourselves the default that says we are taking charge of our health and we're going to be healthy. We continue our self-leadership, and we're stepping into one of those most powerful leadership tools that you will ever have. No, it's not your schedule. No, it's not your meal plan. It's not even the workout. It is your inner voice. The one that you hear when no one else is around. The one that either lifts you up or tears you down. Today we're talking about that voice, that self-coaching spirit that we have. And that is what's going to push us into the future, push us into getting better results, and push us into consistency. So let's make a distinction between the inner critic and the inner coach. You know the voice. Right? You blew it again. You will never be consistent. You always fall off. You never finish anything that you start. That's the inner voice. That's the voice of the inner critic. And here's the truth. The inner critic isn't accurate. It's just loud. Self-leadership is learning how to quiet that voice and elevate another voice. That's the voice of the inner coach. The inner coach doesn't shame you. The inner coach redirects you. The inner coach does not say, hey, you failed. The inner coach says, hey, we're not done. We're continuing to learn. One of my favorite quotes is from Nelson Mandela. He says, I never fail. I just learn or I succeed. So the inner coach says, hey, let's pivot. Here's the next best move that we can make. This isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about responding like a leader. So let's talk about 3 coaching scripts for realignment. Let's install these 3 scripts into your life, into your thought process, and you can use them whenever you fall off, whenever you think you're off track, whenever you feel overwhelmed, or you want to quit. The first script is what I call the next best move script. And it goes like this. Okay, that didn't go like we planned. What's the next best move I can make right now? You want to use this after a missed meal, a skipped workout, or some emotional slip that goes on. This avoids spiraling and returns you to alignment. Script number 2 is the zone out script. And here are the words. In the scope of my entire journey, how big is this moment, and what would the best version of me do next? This script reframes a single mistake in the context of the bigger mission. Remember, perspective returns power. And the final script is the command calm script. I am safe are the words. I am learning. I am still leading. I will act from intention, not from panic. And you want to use this in emotional floods, when you feel like quitting, when numbing is happening, when you feel like you're spiraling. Say it out loud, anchor it in your nervous system. The command script, I am safe, I am learning, I am still leading. I will act from intention and not from panic. So here's today's leadership tool. This is your personal self-coaching script. Write this version somewhere. Write it down in your journal, put it on a piece of paper, tag it onto your computer, onto your mirror, and here are the words. When I feel blank, I usually tell myself blank. When I feel blank, I usually tell myself blank. Number 2, instead, I will say blank. Instead, I will say blank. And number 3, this helps me move towards blank. So here's an example. Number 1, when I feel discouraged, I usually say, I've messed up again. Number 2, instead I will say, this is a moment, not a pattern. Let's move forward. And then number 3, this helps me move towards my identity as a self-led, resilient person. So this is your personal redirection system. It turns moments of shame into moments of clarity. Now let's jump into our workout for today, starting with our warm-up exercises. And so let's go ahead and get into our warm-up exercises. Remember, our warm-up is designed to increase the heart rate, increase the temperature in the body, get those juices flowing, get the muscles relaxed as we get ready to get into our main circuit. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our arm twists, and we'll do it a little slower today. We're going to do 10 forward, 10 backwards. Really get those joints moving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then backwards, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, all right? And let's go ahead, we're gonna get back and do our cross-body leg swings. 10 on each side, alternating with a 5 count as we go from left to right. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Now let's go ahead to the other leg. And we're going to do the same thing with a 5 count from left to right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our 10. Let's go ahead and do our forward reaches. And we're going to do 10 of those with a 5 count at the when we do the reach. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. And that gives us our 10. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our high knee marches with a 1-2 count and try to get those knees up as high as possible. We're going to do that for 60 seconds. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Feel that heart rate going up already? Feel that temperature getting higher? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, 30 more seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 15 more. All right. 1, 2, 1,
Ready for that last 10? And here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I felt that temperature. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the floor and we'll do our pelvic tilts. We're going to do our pelvic tilts. We have our feet flat on the ground, back flat on the floor. And we're tilting our pelvis up. We're trying to get our lower back up high enough to get a fist height under there. So we're pushing through, up through the heels. So up, so we can get our fist under there. All right, we're gonna do a 5 count when we're in that position. So ready? And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. 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 That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into our, workout bench, and we're gonna start doing our dumbbell presses. And we're gonna do 3 sets of 8 like we've been doing. All right. Ready? And here we go. And up and down. That's 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, and up, 8. All right. So, how do you self-coach? How do you coach yourself? Well, part of it is recognizing that voice, right? You know that voice. And if we're going to self-coach, we've got to recognize that there are 2 voices. Like we talked about, there's the inner coach, there's the inner critic, and understanding what that voice sounds like and what that voice is saying. Often we hear the negative, which is important to hear and recognize, but even more important is what the coach says, right? What is the coach telling me? What is the coach pushing at me? And so when we do our 100-day exercises, we do the 100-day series, part of what I have you do is do the I can journal, right? So I can do 109 days. I can do 106 days. I can do a 100-day walk to consistency and health. I can do 100 days of strength, strategy, and mindset. All right, let's go ahead and get to that second set. And up and down, up and down. That's 2, up and down, up and down. That's 3, up and down, up and down. That's 4, up. That's 5, up. That's 6, up. That's 7, and up. That's 8. I always want to do the up and down is 1. Up and down is 2. think that's what I started doing there just a little while ago. So that those voices are so important to our success and ultimately to our health, because those voices are the voices that are with us all the time. Even when nobody else is criticizing us, even when nobody else is pushing us, even when nobody else is praising us, even when there is no one else around, we are with ourselves. And so being able to put each of those voices in its own place, in its perspective, is very important. So very, very important to understand this concept of the inner critic and the inner coach. Ready? Here we go. Up. That's 1. Up. That's 2. Up. That's 3. Up. That's 4. Up. That's 5. Up. That's 6. Up. That's 7. And up. And that's 8. Alrighty. Put that down and then get to our seated knee extension. Oh, this one doesn't want to go in today. Oh, here we are. So we're going to do 10 of those alternating each leg with a 5 count in between. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us our 10. All right. We're going to get our dumbbells. We'll get to our curl and presses. Once again, we've got our 3 sets of 8. And ready? And here we go. Up, twist, press, down, twist, 1. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. I actually like that. One of the important concepts there is, and we talked about this a little while ago, was when we go past kind of basically a 90-degree maybe, then we don't get any additional benefit from those muscles. So coming from here up to about here, maybe a little past 90, right? And then above that, that's where we turn at that point and do the presses. So utilizing those muscles for their best, or using that exercise for the best benefit to those muscles is very important. And so if you remember, we were actually coming way up here before we lift and now we kind of stop here, twist. We still come up, but just one point that I wanted to make there. All right, ready? And up, twist, press, down, twist. 1, up, twist, press, and down, twist. 2, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 3, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 4, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 5, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 6, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 7, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 8. So feeling those definitely in the biceps. Yeah, feeling those there. And trying to see, where am I feeling those? Probably, I don't know if I'm feeling so much in the triceps, probably the shoulders more. Yeah, shoulders more. And yeah, so the triceps as well. And of course the pecs, because we've got those muscles that we're activating. Right, part of it is in this motion, and then doing this motion, right, initially we'll get those as well. All right, let's get to that last set. And here we go. And up, twist, press, and down, twist. 1, up, twist, press, and down, twist. 2, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 3, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 4, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 5, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 6, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 7, and up, twist, press, and down, twist. 8. All right. Go ahead and get these down and get our kettlebell. Let's get into those squats. Just a little break here. And so every time I look at my reflection, I'm reminded to say that your metabolic benefits, we should also be seeing some physical benefits in terms of how you look, how your clothes fit, and also in terms of some of the joints, right? So as you're strengthening those joints, you should have a little bit more mobility, a little stronger in what you're doing. I had someone in the office just today who several months ago, I was going to say more than several, but a couple months ago, was having significant issues with muscles and weakness and balance, and so comes back today, just today, after going through a routine, right? This kind of routine, and they had been adapting this to their where they were at the time, and so 1 set of 5, and then 2 sets of 5, and as we've been doing, advancing that, they were doing that, and so they come in today and looking much better, much stronger. Muscle tone is much better. Before they were not toned at all, and so starting to see some benefits there. And so you should be seeing those same things in terms of how you look, and then of course in terms of how you move, your balance, your strength, your ability to get up from the chair, sit down in the chair. All those things should be improving as well. All right, let's get so our squats, shoulder width apart, a little wider than shoulder width for our feet, and we're gonna act like we're sitting, and then we're gonna bend at the knee. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Ready? And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Whew. Yeah, the squats are always interesting. They activate and they utilize so many different parts of the body. And you've heard me say it over the last several episodes that sometimes we think about squats, we're like, what are squats really doing? Are they just doing something for the legs? Well, they are, but they're also helping us with muscles throughout the body. Just a couple more seconds, and then we'll get back into the second one. I think I get more winded when I do squats than anything else. And perhaps that is because they're utilizing so many muscles throughout the body. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Whew, yeah. had to take a big deep breath in there. So, our inner coaches, inner critics, we want to strengthen the inner coach. We want to quiet the inner critic. That's the plan. That's what we do. And so the things that we're doing in this space, in metabolic space, is providing evidence. And I probably shouldn't say just the metabolic space, in everything, because what we provide for the inner coach here translates in how the coach talks to us in other parts of our lives. And successes that we have there also translates in how the coach talks to us here. This idea, push through, come on, one more set, one more rep. We got it, right? So those ideas here, that self-coaching translates into other parts of our lives, because in those same ways, we can help ourselves by coaching ourselves through those difficult situations. We don't need someone else to necessarily be there. Now, having a community is great, but there are times when you are by yourself and you've got to coach yourself through that process until you get to community, or until you're able to successfully move through that and then move on into something else. So being able to push through is very important. And you guys saw several episodes ago where I was doing the up and down and up and down is 1, up and down is 2. We got to that last rep in the last set, and I had to take a break and coach myself through. Come on, you can do this, you can do this. All right, let's get into this last squat. And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Get that down and grab back to our dumbbells. And we're going to get into our hammer curls. Take another brief break here, because we're going to our plan is to go directly from set 1, brief breaks at 2, brief breaks at 3. All right. All right. And here we go. And we're lifting top of the dumbbell to the opposite clavicle. And then up quickly, down slowly. And here we go. Up and down, up and down. That's one. Up and down, up and down. That's two. Up and down and up and down. That's three. Up and down and up and down. That's four. Up and down, up and down. That's five. Up and down, up and down. That's six. Up and down, up and down. That's seven. Up and down, up and down. That's eight. Okay, second set. Up and down and up and down. That's one. Up and down, up and down. That's two. Up and down, up and down. That's three. Up and down, up and down. That's four. Up and down, up and down. That's five. Up and down, up and down. That's six. Up and down, up and down. That's seven. Up and down and up and down. That's eight. All right, last set. And up and down and up and down. That's one. Up and down, up and down. That's two. Up and down, up and down. That's three. Up and down, up and down. That's four. Up and down, up and down. That's five. Up and down, up and down. That's six. Up and down, up and down. That's seven. Up and down and up and down. That's eight. All right. All right, let's get to the floor and we'll do our dead bugs, our stomach crunches, and our leg extensions. Arms pointing straight to the ceiling, and we're going to alternate right arm with left leg and left arm with right leg. Ready? And here we go. And that's one. And that's two. And that's three. And that's four. And that's five. That's six. That's seven. 8, 9, and 10. All right. Take a break here and then we'll do our crunches. And the stomach crunches start with the same position, starting position as the dead bugs. Legs up in the air, calves parallel to the ground. And then we're going to bring that knee up as high as possible into the chest. We're going to do a 5 count, and then we're going to extend the legs, and that'll be 1 rep. So once again, knees to the chest with a 5 count, and then extend the leg, that's rep 1. Then knees to the chest, 5 count, extend the legs, that's the rep 2. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. So starting position, and we're going to bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. Whew. I was feeling that right in here, which is exactly where I want to feel it. And also in the quads. Just a brief break, because this next set that we're going to do, or this next exercise we're going to do, those extensions will utilize those same muscles. And so I'm going to give it just a few moments to kind of relax. And then we're going to get started. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10. We're going to do extend the leg or count to 10. Remember, we're not putting it on the ground, so extend, we hold it, we're going to count to 10. And then we're going to bring it back. And then extend it again with the count to 10, and then bring it back, and so forth. All right? And we're starting in the same position as the dead bugs and the stomach crunches. So legs off the ground with calves parallel. And ready? And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? You ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last one, ready? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the starting position. And then down. Ooh-wee. All right, let's get back to our dumbbells and we'll do our lateral raises. All right, ready? And here we go. And up. Up. Remember imagining somebody with some strings pulling your elbows up. 4. 5. 7. And that's 8. So those extensions, those leg extensions, yeah, those are interesting. and just in the short time that we've been doing those, right? So I'm able to hold them longer and hold my legs lower. Right? Before I was holding them up higher. So even in that brief time, we've had improvements. Ready? And up. 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 Whew. So you should be feeling, in this case, right? So biceps, yeah, the deltoids, the shoulder muscles, the neck. Of course, we've got the core activated because that's just a standard part of what we do, and the glutes, right? So pretty. We're grabbing a lot of different muscles in that one. All right, last set, and here we go. And up, 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 and up. That gives us our 8. And we're going to do our balance. We'll do 10 of these alternating each leg with a 5 count. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our 10. All right, let's get into our cool down. And the cool down is designed, just like the warm is designed to get us into the routine, get our temperature up, get the heart rate going, get those muscles relaxed. So the cool down is designed to get the temperature down, get some big bursts of fresh oxygen into our lungs, breathe out that carbon dioxide, and also to help us to reflect on what we've just done, because we've just done something amazing in terms of getting something going, or putting another piece to the puzzle, another peg, if you will, another pillar that says, okay, we're doing something good for our body. And that is amazing. When the inner critic begins to talk, we can say, no, look at this, look at what I did. I can. So the grounding exercise is designed to help us to remember that we're on solid footing, that the ground is not shifting, it's not uneven, it doesn't give way. And from this position, we've been able to do the things that we need to do in terms of being balanced, cross-body leg swings, our curl and presses, our squats, our dead bugs. All of that's been able to be efficient and done properly because we've got solid ground, solid foundation. And so the grounding is to remind us in our lives, in the spaces we find ourselves, on our exam, in that meeting, in that conversation, in that project, that we are stable, that we are grounded, that we have good foundation, we have good footing. And so find the piece of ground somewhere. You're at the table, in a conversation, in a meeting, and things are uncertain. Come to the edge of the chair, plant your feet on the ground. You're about to give a talk and you're unsure. Hold on, plant your feet on the ground. You're in a relationship conversation and you're having difficulty, plant your feet on the ground and understand that from this position, I'm now able to deal with, figure out, adjust, pivot, whatever I need to do to be able to deal with that situation successfully. And so now I want you to imagine all those emotions, the tension, the worry, the stress, the anxiety, the boredom, the fatigue, all of that is just kind of from the top of your head, just draining through the body, through the face, through the chin, through the jaw, through the neck, through the shoulders, into the upper chest, lower chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, into the glutes, into the thighs, into the calves, into the ankles, into the feet, and then down, and we're pushing that through the soles of our feet into the ground because it's able to handle it. And feel those muscles just kind of relax. Feel those muscles get better. And now we're going to take some big deep breaths in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth, into the nose, out through the mouth. We're breathing in oxygen, breathing out carbon dioxide. We're breathing in success, we're breathing out failure. We're breathing in the inner coach, and we're breathing out the inner critic. We're breathing in self-confidence, we're breathing in out self-doubt. Right? So in and out through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to do 5 of those. And on the 5th one, we're going to breathe in, hold it for a 5 count, and then breathe out. Okay? So in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And this time we're going to breathe in and hold it for a 5 count, in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out through the mouth. Yeah. And just feel the tension just release. We've just done something amazing for our bodies. Oh, let me grab my hat. We've just done something amazing. We've shown up one more time. One more time we're here for day number 106. Yeah, 106 days. And we are seeing the benefits in our metabolism. When you get your blood work, when you look at your blood sugar, when you look at your weight, all of that, when you look at your energy and look at your strength, all of those are domino effects of us doing what we need to do to be healthy. And after all, that is what limitless living says, that we are doing what we can. We're showing up with our best self, our best health, and our best plans. We're not allowing anything to prevent us from doing what we need to do. We are going to be successful. We're pushing through those boundaries, breaking through those barriers, and we're not allowing those constraints to confine us. And I get to be on this journey with you, and I'm so excited, so proud of you that you have decided to do what you need to do for your health and for your success. Hey, this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Woode with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. Now go live a limitless life, and we'll see you tomorrow for day number 107 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset, the Bridge to Mastery.
Here's the truth. Most people spend their entire lives being coached by their inner fears, being coached by their past, by their worst moments. But you, you've built belief, you've built strength, you've built history. Now you're building a voice, the voice of the self-leader, the one that says, we're not done, we're not broken, we're moving. That's how we lead, that's how we rise, and that's how we remain masters of this process. That's how we live limitlessly.